you know, he sits like this. Okay, so this is like the Aikido posture. Okay, then you roll and change legs and just come up. Okay, so let's just do that. Just sitting down, you're not coming up onto your knees, you're just sitting. But you're changing from one side to the other. I'll do it sideways, in case you're not sure quite what I'm doing. Rolling, changing my feet at the top and coming back the other way. Okay, just nice and gentle. So this is rolling on your left shoulder, coming over to your right shoulder and rolling down. Rolling on your right shoulder, coming over to your left shoulder, rolling down. Good. And from here, let's start 4 exercises. Let's do the, first of all, we just do the lying flat and wriggle like a fish. Oh, sorry, I need to do the stretching exercise, don't I? Okay, let's do stretching forward. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rod, chi, touch, you. Legs apart. There we go. In back in the routine now. Left side. Ich, ni, san, chi, go. Right side. Ich, ni, san, chi, go. That was a nice senior moment, wasn't it? A right hand to left foot. Ich, ni, san, chi, go. Change over. Ich, ni, san, chi, go. Knees wider if they'll go. Towards the centre. Ich, ni, san, chi, go. Rock, chi, touch, chi, do. And bring the legs in, soles the feet together, pulling close, hands around the toes, hands around the hand, knees up and down. Now try and get your head on your toes. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rock, chi, touch, chi, do. Get the legs out, shake. Left foot over right, rotate the ankle. Rotate one way, rotate the other way, hold the foot, rotate the toes. Push them up and down, side to side. Band the ball of the foot on the toes. The arch, hold the heel, shake the foot. Change over. Rotate. Rotate the other way. And toes. Twist them around, push them up and down. Side to side. Bang the ball from the toes. Stop the arch. Hold the heel, shake the foot. Legs down. Rotate the ankles. One way and the other. Feet up and down. Wiggle the toes. Come onto your knees. Leaning back. You know the routine. Just be careful. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. Go. Last time. Sit onto your heels. Knees apart. Stretch forward. Arms right as far forward as I go. Head on the ground if you can. With your knees apart. Now push your legs out behind you so you're straight. Then hands by your side. Push your body up. Look over your shoulders at your feet. Turning right and left. And your hips turning a little bit. Okay, now look up in front of you. Now bring your knees forward. And lean back again. Look after yourselves. Right over to one side, get your feet out from underneath you now. We'll do the wriggling like a fish in the right sequence. Jeanette. Okay, hands out to the side, cross your feet over and pull your feet apart, pull. Change other foot on top, pull. Okay, sole of the right foot against the side of your left knee, push them against each other. Change, push. Okay, legs out, bring your feet in towards you till they're flat on the ground, push your hips up. Now bring your feet closer to you if you can with your arms out to give you balance. Balancing on your toes to your shoulders, drop your knees to your right, so look to the left. And go the other way, knees to the left, look to the right. Keep both your shoulders on the ground as you do this. Change over, looking the other way, and change. So knees to the left, look to the right. And come down. Now you're going to bridge from your heels to your shoulders, push up. So you're arching your back with a low arch, legs as straight as possible. Push up strongly with your hips. Okay, come down, top of the head on the mat, looking behind you. So your shoulders and your back are off the mat. Relax your shoulders. Okay, now lie flat, hands over the head, and shake from center. Okay, roll up onto your feet. And stretch out. Toes up, toes up. Keep together, down and up. Rotate the knees. Rotate the other way. One way, and the other way. Shake out. Okay, unsoku. 5 sets, 3 sets steady, 1 set longer distance, and then 1 set steady, okay? So on the longer distance, I'll push yourself a bit further and we'll slow the count down. So 3 steady sets. Unsoku, yoi, hajime. Ich, ni, san, chi, yo, rok, chi, hachi, 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 ich, ni, san, chi, yo, rok, chi, hachi. Again, ich, ni, san, chi, yo, rok, chi, hachi, ich, ni, san, chi, yo, rok, chi, hachi, ich, ni, san, chi, yo, rok, chi, hachi. Okay, now we'll do the longer set. So moving a longer distance each way. Yo, hajime. Ich, ni, san, chi, yo, rok, chi, hachi. Ich, ni, san, chi, yo, rok, chi, hachi. Ich, ni, san, chi, yo, rok, chi, hachi. Okay, before we do the last set, I sent a link to a YouTube of Nariyama Shihan, who's our boss man, he was doing a teaching session at the dojo in Hombu, in Osaka. And he's talking about the foot movements, and it's subtitled. So if you've got that link and you haven't looked at it yet, don't look at it now, obviously, but look at it sometime. He explains in great detail about unsoku and the purpose of it. And it's really very interesting, because normally I don't get the translation because he just speaks in Japanese, and I listen and I sort of think, I wonder what he's talking about, and I understand a bit of it. But someone subtitled it all. It's a very interesting sort of 2 minutes, 3 minutes about how unsoku works. So if you haven't got that link, let me know after the session and I'll send it to you. It's very interesting. I mean, the stuff I've been doing it all my life, well, along 40 years or so. And I sort of thought, that's what he's talking about. And it is more or less what we're doing. But he just explains a little bit more than I normally do. Okay, we'll do, I'll do a set facing towards you. Okay, so remember, each time you move, one of the things he says is we do a certain amount of directions when we do unsoku. But in fact, obviously, he said it could be 360 different angles, but that would take a long time. So we do forward, sideways, and corners. Okay, so yoi, hajime. Ich, ni, san, chi, yo, rok, chi, hachi, ich, ni, san. He talked about the importance of getting the feet to land more or less at the same time, which in some years, I talk about all the time. I'm glad I agree with him. So that's this bit, getting the second foot to catch up. So it's more or less same time, it's so important. Okay, take it down the doors, hand blades. Just going to move the angle of this a bit. And I'll do the take it down the doors are facing towards you today. So this is a hand blade motion by the left hand, remember? Cutting down and pushing forward. Yoi. Hajime. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. Right hand. Go. Rub. Chi. Keep a very forward-facing body. Okay, so don't let your back shoulder drop away. Left hand, circular. So try and keep square as possible. You do that actually partly by keeping the other hand, which you're not using, in front of your thigh. Okay, it's easier to do if you do that. Now left hand spearing forward. So if you keep the hand that's not working, staying sort of forward, it helps to keep your posture forward. And just think, keep your hips square, facing forward. Okay, turning left hand, right foot, left foot, right hand. Knee, knee, side, chi, go, chi. Match now above your head, left hand, right foot, up forward, left foot, right hand, come forward, drop back off the line. Come forward, drop back off the line. Come forward, that one again. Down, chi, go, roku, chi, chi. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to do this motion and actually gain a bit of sort of vim into it. Okay, so I'm just going to change the angle of that because I'm getting a bit close to the furniture. There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go here. And first of all, we'll just go back and then come forward. Okay, so spin the right leg back, then cut forward with the left arm. Okay, let's try that. Each, knee, sun, chi, go. Now you're going to spin the left leg back and right arm. Okay, so when I do this, just to show you how far my feet are going, not very far. They're not going really more back. They're sort of turning around. So they're behind my left foot is behind my right heel, but not a long way behind. Just a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 centimeters. Then I drive. Okay, so I'm just spinning the foot back a little bit. When I spin my foot back, I come onto the ball of that foot. Hold on a few seconds. Let's get I've been thinking of wearing black socks so you can see my feet. Maybe I should do that. Because my feet in this carpet. Okay, let's try. Each, knee, down, chi, go. Okay. Next, what we're going to do is going this way, and instead of using the arm this way, like a cutting motion, we're going to do it as we call shomanate. So we're avoiding and coming in shomanate. So imagine someone's coming towards you in a direct line, you move out of the way, and as they retreat, you come up to their chin and you throw them. Okay, so out of the way, and hands coming straight up. So the movement of the hand is like this hand blade motion, this one here. The second one is like that. So this is just like that, we're turning the hand so you catch the person here on the chin with this short end. Okay. So I'm spinning out of the way with my right foot going back, then I'm coming in shomanate. Let's try that. 1, 2. 1, 2. So we're just getting used to this back motion, this thing here, which is a nice little move. Out of the way. Everything starts with moving your body properly, so you can do something. Okay, 5 of those each. Knee, down, chi, go. Okay. So if we go on the other side now, so we did this, we did yaku mate, so we can do this. Okay, we do shomanate on the right hand. So shomanate is a strike to the faces. Shomen is the face, ate is a strike. Okay, we don't do it as like a punch, we do it as a movement. Because then you land, and as you know, the next thing you do is move forward and throw. So left foot goes back, come in with the right hand to the chin, that's it. Okay, spin back and come in. So turn the body nice around, so you get a nice angle. So when you turn, get right out of the way, get right out of the way, come in. So you see now my foot's actually going further than here. It's going right the way back here, because then when I come in, I get a nice angle. So if my foot spins back further than just behind the heel, I get a nice 45-degree angle, which is what I want for my strong line and their weak line. Because the weak line for uke is if I'm standing here, again, and someone's coming to attack me from a 45-degree angle here, that's my weak line, right behind, between my feet, going out 45 degrees back. Okay, so that's the place where I want to get the person. Okay, let's try 5. Each, knee, sun, get those feet moving quickly, sheep, go, Okay, so the footwork's really important. So what you do with the hands is useful at the end, but if you don't get the footwork good, you never get to do the hand bit because you can't catch the person or the person gets you or something. So your footwork at the beginning, right, in other words, that's why this is really important, because this is the preparatory to doing stuff, and it's in basic. Okay, good. So this morning, I want to do the 13 Joe. I'm going to do it with my club, my willow tree, because you can see it easily. Okay, so if you get that, I'll work the same direction as you, yeah. Okay. Right, so it's in your left hand. Your hand's about maybe halfway down. It depends on how long the stick is. The idea being when you bring it up, it comes to the back. You get the back of the stick in your right hand, not this bit, not like that. So you want it to come up, so it's like that. So if you're too far up when you do this, it'll be like that. So you need your hand to be further down. So when you lift it up, it comes to there. And it sort of naturally just comes up, and you take it back and you strike. Okay, so then I'll go sideways. Okay, up, draw it back, and strike. Next movement is you move slightly to your right corner with your right foot, not the same as in the 6, slightly, and you take your left leg back a bit and you strike. So let's try that again. Up to your backhand, take it back, strike. Slightly to your right side, take your left foot back a little bit, spin it around your head and strike. So you're now right hand forward, left hand back. Okay, the person blocks that and they attack you to the face. You move slightly to your left corner and block like that. So your left elbow comes up and you block. Okay, back to the beginning. Up, take back, strike. Right foot, left foot going back. Right to the head, moving slightly left side, blocking. And from here, bring it back to where it was and striking. Okay, now someone comes to attack you from behind. You take your right hand. This is something I wasn't sure about. Take your right hand to the front of the stick, come around. So it's sort of more or less horizontal line, just to make it simple. Left foot goes back. Push it across in front of you. Let go of it with your left hand. It comes all the way around up here, because when you throw it quickly, it'll be quick. Left hand comes to the bottom. Right hand changes to there, and you strike. Let's do that movement again. We go back to the beginning. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Now strike center line, so towards the heart. Okay. Now, right hand goes to the front as you move. So this happens as you start moving your foot forward. Someone's coming behind you, you're going to knock the stick. Your left hand's going to go down under your right hand as you spin around. Push it up, it rotates all the way around, so it's vertical. Left hand goes to the end. Right hand changes so it's natural grip, and you strike. I'm just going to check you're okay with that. Thumbs up with that, everyone? Hold on, I'll just unmute you. Are you okay with that one?
Could you do it facing it away from the camera once?
Yeah, I will. Okay.
Thanks.
Good idea. Okay. Right, so we'll do it from the beginning. Okay. So strike. Right foot comes across a little bit, hands come together, and strike to the head. Now your left elbow is going to come up and you're going to block and attack straight towards you, so you're there. Then you strike again. Okay, now, right hand's going to, I'm going to pull the stick back a little bit with my left hand. I put my right hand to the end. I've seen someone coming behind me. Okay, so I'm looking over my right shoulder. Just watch what I'm going to do. I'm not going to hit any lights. No. This is, left hand's going to come down. Left foot's going to go that way. The left hand comes to the bottom. Right hand changes. Then I strike. So we're here. Right hand to the front. Step forward with your left foot. Look around you. This is what happens with this. This knocks their sticks, or whatever they're attacking with. Oh, knocks out of the way. And as that does that, my right hand leaves a bit of space at the top. So my left hand comes here, below my right hand. Then I have to turn my right hand around so it's the natural position. And then I can strike. Does that make more sense? Is that working a bit? Another time?
Do the hands on that last bit, Paul, please.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you what, I'll tip this way. Of course, I've got to hide some of it so you're secret, so you keep coming. And then I can start charging 30 quid a session. And then gradually I let you see a bit more. That's why people wear hakama. They wear the hakama, the black trousers, so you can't see what the feet are doing. So they've got to keep coming. Right.
Not Jewish.
Ich, ni, san, shi, hand almost to the end, not quite at the end. Can you sit? So my hand, what I've done is I've done the strike, I've done the block, done the strike, slide my hand to the end. Then this hand, my left hand, can you see that? It's going to come this way by my right hip, and my left foot's going forward at the same time. So I'm doing this motion. So this is blocking across my body, as you can see. My left hand throwing it that way. It's going to keep coming around, going it to the right, onto there. My left hand is not. Oh, my left hand is there. My right hand just changes around, so it's there. Then I can do the strike.
Right, got it. Lovely. Thank you.
So let me do it again. So I've done to here. Slide my hand almost to the end, leave enough space for my other hand to come through. I'll spin it around. Left hand is natural grip. Turn my right hand so it's natural grip as well. Then strike forward. That makes sense?
Yeah, perfectly. Thank you.
Good. Okay, brilliant. Okay, we'll go back to the beginning, then we'll carry on again. Excellent. Right, let's go. So we're back at the beginning. Up to your backhand. Strike. Block, strike. Avoid and block. Strike. Hand almost to the end. Now you're going to step your left foot forward, spin around. Left hand comes to the bottom, right hand changes. Strike. Now someone attacks you from behind. You just, when the attack comes from behind, you move the stick anti-clockwise, so towards your left hip, as your left foot spins around behind you. Watch me do it. So I've gone from here, attack's coming straight at me from behind, I block it. So you can see the stick has come right across my body. If I do it the other way around, I'm doing this. So attack's coming at me from behind, I take my left leg back and I block. So the side of the stick does that. Okay, then I jab at them. Okay, so back to the beginning. 1, 2, move across and block, strike with the front, hand almost to the end, step forward with your left foot, spin it around, comes up, left hand, right hand changes, strike. Person attacks you from behind, take your left leg back, spinning around anti-clockwise. Now drive out. Now we do this quite regular movement here, that one here where you push it down. Okay, then they're attacking your chest. So I'm like this, they're attacking my chest here. So I bring this across like that. So if I'm facing towards you, I've done this movement here. Okay, they attack me here. So I'm blocking across. You see, I leave my right hand goes down, my left. So this just rotates. Okay, then I bring it above and I jab down, cut their heart. They go to attack me here, I knock that down, and then I finish. 13. I've had enough. So that's how it works. So I'll do it sideways on there. 1, 2, 3, block, 4, strike. See someone coming behind you, look over your right shoulder, slide your hand almost to the end. Step your left foot forward, spin the stick around low, up, get hold of it like this. Change your other hand around, strike. Okay, attack comes behind you here, coming in to attack you in the back. You spin the stick around, take your left leg back behind you. Then you drive forward. You then prepare. Someone goes to attack you in the chest, you block that over. You bring the stick up like this and jab down slightly towards the heart. They go to attack you, they've avoided to the left side. They come to attack here, you block that down, and then you finish at 13. So we'll do it with a count now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Super duper. One more time. Is sideways on? Just quickly check with you. Just check. Does sideways on work quite well?
Yeah.
Yes, no?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, sideways on, because you can actually do it facing the same way as me as well, but you can also do it facing towards me, but you can face sideways and watch me. If I do, I'll do it the other way around this side, just in case you... Okay, so off we go. So strike. Right foot comes slightly forward, left foot goes back a little bit, strike again. Then move to your left corner and block. Strike forward. Hand goes almost to the end. Watch the TV. Step forward with your left foot. Spin around, bring it up. Change your hand around and strike. Attack comes from behind you. So you take your left leg back, spin all the way around. And strike. Prepare. Attack comes to your chest. Move out of the way, blocking it. Bring it up, jab down. Then they go to attack you this side, and you knock their stick down, and you finish. Okay, one more time. Itch, knee, sun, sheep, go, roku, ichi, achi, kyu, ju, ju-ich, ju-ni, ju-san. That's the thing. Last time, one slow one. One. Right foot comes forward, left foot goes back a bit. Block, strike. Move to your left corner, block. Strike again. Hand goes to the front as you see someone come behind you and you spin around. Bring it up. Change your hands, strike. Someone comes from behind you to attack you, so you move back. And you strike. You prepare. They go to attack your chest. You block. You jab down. You block down. And you finish. Oh, it's great, isn't it?
A question on that, Paul.
Pardon me?
Question on that. Are your opponent in front of you? Is it always in your centre? It's not moving to your left. You move to your left and right. But
it's fairly, yeah. There is a slight amount of angle. When you do it with a partner, there's usually just a bit more foot movement sideways. And when you do it on your own, I just do it as the 13. There's not quite as much taisabaki, quite as much body positioning in terms of angles.
Yeah.
I was always taught, obviously in the Shotokan, we very much rely on movement. So when you do a Shotokan type of system practice with weapons or whatever, there's a lot of angled movement. In traditional Aikido, they don't move as much as we do.
Right.
So they rely on the sort of the glancing blows of the sticks and so much, whereas what we think about is movement and the glancing blows. Which is why I think people sometimes think Shotokan looks a bit more powerful. People go, oh, that's a bit powerful. And you go, well, yeah, it is, because it's got a lot of movement and a lot of the rotation of the sticks. Because the rotation of the stick against the other stick, whether it's a sword or a jo or a spear or whatever, or a bottle or an arm, that rotation is what creates what's called kazushi. Kazushi is the breaking of balance. Okay, so because it's those spirals where they're small ones and big ones. They are the thing that sort of tips someone, and so, you twist their wrist and you create a rotation. You twist their wrist, you create a rotation. So you twist it over and then, and that done with a sword is the same principle, or with a jo. So once we do it, if we ever do it together in the same dojo, we can sort of look at the finesse of how you do it with a partner to get it to be effective. But partner work is really good. Quite often, a lot of dojos never do the partner work; they just do the one side. And once you put a stick on the other person's hand to do it against you, you sort of go, yeah, gosh, I better move. Probably when you're a master, you don't have to move very much because you've got such skill, you can do it in tiny spirals. But when you're, my level, you've just got to move. And you guys probably got to move as well. No excuses. Okay. How are we doing for time? Okay. What we were doing, what I'm going to try and do with you today is something which is quite difficult to do. You've got to have good powers of visualization, really. Is that we're going to do techniques which you would do from someone gripping you. Okay, and the grip is coming in cross hand to cross hand. I shall say that. Coming in cross hand to cross hand. So I'm standing here, someone comes and it's my right hand, and they come in and they grip me with their right hand. Okay? And the reason they're gripping me is they can grip me and wash me. Okay? So what we do, we've just been talking about rotations. We turn the wrist so the little finger is up, and then we rotate it back. Okay, so what that does to someone, if someone's gripping here and I rotate it, it does this to them, it sort of tips them. So as someone goes to grip you, you turn your hand so your little finger is up, and then you move, you're going to move to your right corner, that way, and turn your hand. So if I do it here, give you a bit so you see my feet. This is very interesting stuff because it shows you that you don't need much effort at all to break balance of someone. So you're in your right posture. What you're going to do is you're going to move to your right posture in this corner. So it's you're going to be moving to your right side with your right foot moving first. Your left foot's going to come behind it. So your heels are in line. And you're going to be facing 45-degree angle. So you're starting face to face. As you go to grip your hand, you're turning your hand upside down. So your little finger is up. As you move to the corner there, to face 45 degrees, you're going to rotate your hand right upside down. So your little finger is going to turn all the way around. And as you do that, you move. And you leave your arm in this tegatana shape. So tegatana shape, as you know, is this shape. Okay, but we do tegatana down here as well. It's still tegatana shape, but it's upside down. Okay, so someone goes to grip. As they go to grip, you turn your hand just before they get to grip. And then as you move, you turn your hand back. Okay. What you've done now is you've broken their balance, so they're actually trapped. When that happens to you, when you grip and someone does that to you, it does this to you. So what it's doing, as they rotate the hand this way, you see what it's doing to me? It's doing, you know this lock at the beginning of class? Okay, they're doing that to me. Okay, and they push it at me. So they push their tegatana arm at me, and it's doing this to me. Then they bring their hand up to my face and push it. So, watch. 1, 2. Okay, so this is going for person body. Slide up to their face, turning the hand around now, so you've got your normal pushing position, and just slide forward. Okay, so we start again. You're just standing here like this. They go to grip your wrist. As they go to grip, just before they get the grip, turn the hand around. As they grip, turn it back and move. Turn it back so it's face, and now slide in. Quite busy. So we'll do it the other way around. So I'm right hand, right foot. They're right hand, right foot. And they're going to grip like that. As they grip like that, just as they get to grip, I turn suddenly. So as their hand is like there, I go turn, so they don't hardly even see it. Then as I move to my right corner, I turn it back. So I'm rolling you can see I'm just sort of doing that. It's very soft. Nothing going on, just movement. No muscle, just movement. It's amazing how it works. It works really well. And as you do that, you move. And you've trapped them down. So a person here, I've gripped. They've done this to me. They've come to this corner. They've done that to me. And it's amazing. It just locks your wrist in and you're trapped. You can't move your back foot. You can't move your front foot. You're pinned into your feet because you've sunk into the ground. So my heels are stuck. Then they slide up my face and knock me over. Okay, so let's try that. Turn the wrist, go to the 45-degree angle, slide up the face, change around so your hand is normal pushing position and slide in. Okay, the second one. Person goes to grip you, turn the hand quickly. Okay, same thing applies. Now what you're going to do is you're going to do a motion, the same motion, but instead of doing it down here, you're doing it up here. And you know this, this stuff we do, this is this part of that. And now you know why we do it. Okay, so the grip comes, you turn your finger up. As they grip, you do this motion. And you slide forward with your right foot. Okay, what that does to me, I gripped you, you've done this to me, and you've done that to me. You slid in, your right hand is now pushing me that way. Then you bring your left hand to my shoulder and take me down there. Okay, so let's try that. Turn my little finger up. As they grip, I slide forward my right foot and my right hand coming out like this. So it's just doing an arc. Bring my left hand to the elbow, because they're up there now. And now I step forward my left foot and push down. And then I bring my right foot forward, put their arm on my knee, and I lock them down. So if I do this towards you, imagine you're gripping me. I'm turning like this. I'm doing this motion forward, slightly higher. Normally we do it here in a basic. We do this and this. But when we do it as application now, we're going to go up. What that does to me, I'm here, I've gripped. It does this to me. So I'm being tipped. Can you see my arm? Yeah, I'm being tipped like that. Then, of course, they see my elbow because they're here. And they push me down there. So 1. Now step forward, push back. At that point, I get a grip on their wrist with the right hand, and I just step forward and I put their wrist on my right knee, and I just pin their elbow, and they're lying on the ground down there. So, 1, step forward, 2. Now the right foot forward, 3. And how that is, I'll just get my pretend arm. Oh yeah, come on. Yeah. So I've done this motion. I take them down. So this is an arm. Okay, so they're there. Now what I do is I step forward, and their arm, that's on my knee, that's on their elbow. Okay, and I hold them down. Aikido. 1, 2, 3. Muay Thai. One more time, as we say. 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. Again. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And now it's finished. We're going to do this exercise for a couple of minutes. This is about footwork. I think most of you that were here for the day when I did this. Okay, this is this motion, but we're spinning around. But you could be doing this motion. But what we're going to do, we're right foot, we go to left foot, spin our right foot behind us, and change. Our right foot goes forward, left foot goes back. Do it sideways. Okay, so you're spinning and you keep spinning. Spinning back the other way. So you wind in and wind out. Okay, now let your hands gradually go with your body. Stay low, don't jump up too much. And one little point now is as you go back, let your front foot slide up so the knee is over the toe. So slide that foot back. Now lifting your arm with your arms. And a bit more distance. This is just a little point. You've got your center in the middle of your, just about 1.5 inches below your belly button in the middle of your body. Okay, that is your center. So when you're doing this movement, you're working from down here. Although your arms are moving up and your legs are moving below, your center is really important. So you've got a nice sense of balance. Okay, let's do a few more. Big arc with both arms. Okay, next thing we do after that is we go here, step back, then you do one more step back with the other leg and bring your hands to that side. So I'm going 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Each knee, side. Each knee, side. Each knee, side. Each knee, side. Each knee. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is really good for understanding the spirals of movement, of power. Okay, so a little spin with the wrist, just rotating, doing a little circle and twisting, knocking someone over, and then there's a big movement here where you take someone over and you throw them. Okay, so this they don't look like martial arts; they look like a dance. If someone goes to punch you, you block their punch, catch their arm across, pin their head, take them around, and then throw them into the ground, and they have no chance of stopping. It's actually called 20-year technique. It has a nickname because it takes so long to really be able to do it well. I mean, you can do it in 20 minutes, okay, but to do it really beautifully takes a while. But it's a lovely movement, that. I think it's a really good practice you can do on your own. Just doing this bit here. It's really good for stabilizing and balance and footwork and everything. Okay, on your backs. Usual. Try and get up a little bit more now, but still keep the pace. So not too slow. It's just where the pace is good for you. Let's put it that way. So yeah, do it at your pace, of course. But do make sure you're giving yourself a proper workout. Okay, 10 more. Ni, san, shi, do, ro, shi, at, you. Do it on your fronts. Lying flat. Remember, fingers by your ears, elbows off the mat, and legs come up and the head comes up. Okay. Each, ni, san, shi, do, ro, at, you, ni, san, shi, do, ro, shi, at, you, each, ni, san, shi, do, ro, shi, at, you, each, ni, san, shi, do, ro, shi, at, you. 10 more. Each, ni, san, shi, do, ro, shi, at, you. Good. Bring your knees forward. Just lean back a little bit, just get a stretch on the thighs. Stretch the left leg. This right leg. Step up. Step up. Feet together, down and up. Keep the line. Rotate the knees. Rotate the other way. Good. Arms forward. And back. Make sure you're working your shoulders and spinning left and right. Over to your left side. Let the weight take you over. Get a good stretch. Good circle. And the other way. And right your fingers. Shake your wrists. Head slowly up and down. Shoulder to shoulder. Left to right. Head back, gently shake. Shoulders forward. Shoulders back. Yeah. Okay, we'll have a 15-second mock-saw before we finish. So either Cesar or standing, it's up to you. Just eyes closed, nice relaxed, upright posture. Chin slightly tucked in. And just natural breathing. Make sure you're getting good breath. Diaphragm breathing. That's cool. Try to do a bit of that. So in through the nose and out through the mouth, maybe. Do that. Okay, just gentle breathing. So. Sorry, mate. 3. Look up in the zone. Thank you very much, everyone. Hey, you had a good one? Adding a little bit of technical, sorry, I'll unmute you. Yeah, we added a little bit of technical stuff with that. This it's called Datsoryoku, which means soft power, soft focus power. And Aikido is a lot about that. People go, what about strength? And you go, no, you don't need strength. You just need movement. Movement, doing that to someone, they grip you, you do that, they go, oh, and before they know it, they're tipping, and they're trying to stabilize. While they're trying to stabilize, you can do something with them. Because once your balance is gone, the only thing you think about is regaining your balance. So your brain, all your attention to what you want to do, like